Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. So today's reading will be on why do people love you? So we have group 1 with 8 of Pentacles, group 2, 4 of Swords, group 3, 4 of Pentacles, and group 4, the Suspended Person. All right, so take a second, decide which group you're the most drawn to. The timestamps will be in the description box below. All right, let's get into it for group 1. Hey group 1, how y'all doing today? Before I start, I just want to give thanks and appreciation to all of my subscribers, all of my viewers, everyone who has just been supporting me on my channel. I thank y'all so much. Like, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of the comments, all of the likes, all of the shares, things like that. I really enjoy interacting with you guys. Thank you guys for being interactive also on my post, on the community post, when I share, my memes and different inspirational posts and things like that. So I'm definitely so grateful and thankful for you guys, my soul fam, for just being here with me. So just wanted to say that before I get started. All right. So if you are new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. So let's get into it. So we have the 8 of Pentacles here. So why do people love you? So I heard that for you guys, group 1, you get down to business. You're like a no nonsense person. It's like you don't take no ish. And I heard do no harm, take no ish. So you could be someone who is, I heard, very loyal, trusting, caring, very kind to other people, but you also have your guard up and you have your boundaries up towards anybody that's trying to be negative towards you, or anybody that may want to come at you sideways or come at you in a way that does not come with good intentions. Okay. And this is why people love you, because you put people in their place. And there could have been some people that have seen you do this, and then in their head they're like, dang, group 1, you a savage. So yeah, some people love you because of your feistiness, because of your passionate side. Okay. And you're also someone of your word. You're a person of your word. So if you say you're going to do something, you do it. Okay. And also people love the fact that you're someone who is very committed and dedicated to whatever goals or plans you have for yourself. You're someone who has good follow through with whatever you decide to do. And this is why people love you, especially the people who are involved in whatever it is. If you're partnering with someone or you're helping someone out and you say you're going to do something, you actually do it. And then these people feel such a sense of relief that you came through for them. Mm-hmm. So you could be a fire sign or earth sign. All right, let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, why do people love group 1? Why do people love group 1? All right. Oh, okay. We got 9 of Water. Isn't that a pretty picture? So you could be someone who's like, if you're, okay, so you could be like delicate and feminine. Like if you are a feminine, or you consider yourself to be feminine, you really like stand in that energy, stand in that power. So you could be someone who's like soft, you could be soft spoken, you could walk slowly, like you could just have this very feminine demeanor where it's like, I heard like people have to roll out the red carpet for you just because of how you carry yourself. And some people may feel that you're royalty, or you could be someone who comes from a wealthy family, or yeah, something relating to that. It's like where you hold your own self in high regard and you have like a lot of confidence for yourself. So this is what people love about you, the fact that you respect yourself and you love yourself. Mm-hmm. And people love the fact that you work hard to get what you want for your life. And people can tell that you are someone who is humble. Like you could be someone who has like a lavish lifestyle. You could spend a lot of money. You could be able to afford like a lot of quality things or things that are expensive for the average person. but you're not someone who like rubs it in people's face, or you're not someone that brags about it. It's like you're very humble and modest about it, and this is what people love about you. Mm-hmm. Could be a water sign also. You could have a your Venus sign could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Spirit guys, why do people love group 2? Oh wow. Okay, we got the High Priestess. Yeah, people feel like you are worth a lot more than what you show or than what you give off. Okay, so you could be a celebrity, or you could be someone who's really well known in some type of way. Like I said before, you could be wealthy, or have an inheritance, or come from a wealthy family, but it's like you hide some of your richness, I guess. Okay, so it kind of makes people feel a little bit more comfortable with being around you. You could also be someone who knows a lot of things. Maybe you know a lot of things about other people, or you know a lot of things about different topics, or like different philosophical topics, different spiritual topics, and things like that. And you don't say much about it. Or if you do have a conversation about it, you may like vaguely talk about it and not say much about it. And then it kind of intrigues people to want to know more about what you know. All right. I heard you could be a Pisces moon, Scorpio sun, or Aries sun. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Why do people love? That's too many. Why do people love group 1? Okay. We have awakening. And then we have on the back of the deck, Madre of Water. So yeah, you're a sweetheart, group 1. People love you because like you have good energy. Like this is really, really good energy here. Like people love to be around you. People feel like mothered or nurtured by you, even if you consider yourself to be a masculine. Like you're just someone who's very supportive, even if you're not an emotional person. You could just be someone who shows up in a very supportive way to other people. And this is why people love you. You're someone who you definitely could be spiritual in this group here. Also, if you're someone who has went through a major change or transformation in your life, people really love this about you. And they see that you are showing up differently than how you used to. You could be showing up expressing more compassion and more empathy towards people, or you may be more open to expressing that. You could be someone who's coming out of your shell now and being more expressive, emotional, like animated, I heard. And this is why people love you. Group 1. Interesting. People also love the way you look. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but people love the way you look. For some of you, you could have like a very stern or serious face. But people love the fact that like when they get to know you, they see like your face soften up, like once you start talking to them and things like that. I heard some people love your smile. Okay. So it's like as soon as you smile, it's like your smile is contagious. Yeah, your smile could light up a room. Oh, that's nice. You could be a mother. And I'm hearing people love how you mother your children if you're a mother. Yeah. Also, maybe for one of you, if you're spiritual or religious or very devoted to some type of faith, people love people love that fact that you are very devoted to a higher power. Mm-hmm. All right, so we have pretty much like all of these are like water signs here. So heavy water signs, fire signs, and earth signs. All right, group 1, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. All right, group 2. So before I start, I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you all of my subscribers, my supporters, my viewers, everyone who has been interactive on my channel. I truly, truly appreciate y'all. Like, I can't say this enough. it's been a journey for me. If you guys been following me since the beginning, I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. I think November will make it 5 years that I've been growing my channel. It's taken a while, but I'm here. You know, everybody has their own journey when it comes to meeting their goals. So I'm just happy that you guys have continued to follow along with me on my journey. And I'm glad that I have been able to help you in some type of way and inspire you in some type of way. So thank you guys. And to all of the new viewers, welcome. Thank you for being here with me today. So we're going to get into it for you, group 2. So we have 4 of Swords. So people love the fact that you're someone who is chill, relaxed, cool, calm, and collected. And that's what people think about, like when they hear your name or when they see you coming. It's like, yeah, group 2 is chill, group 2 is cool, you know, group 2 is good vibes. And you could be someone where your energy calms other people down. You could be someone who metaphorically or figuratively, I don't know how to say it, where you talk someone off the ledge. So if they could be like having a tense situation happen, or they're not in a good mood and you can pick up on that, or maybe they vent to you about it, you're someone who gets them to be calm and gets them to kind of relax and loosen up a little bit. Maybe you get them to see a different side of their situation, or you get them to take their mind off of something that they may be dealing with that could be heavy. Yeah. And it's like whatever you say to them sticks with them and it stays on their mind, and that helps them like throughout their day if they're dealing with something tough, you know? And this is why people love you. You could make people feel more confident about themselves in some type of way. You could be someone who gives compliments to people. Like I say, you could be like a listening ear. You can give them good advice. But I'm hearing you could also be someone who stands up for the underdog, or you stand up for other people. If you see that there's like a troubling situation or like a weird situation going on involving them and you're around, you could be someone who, I heard, like settles the score or tries to like mediate or balance things out with whatever that is. And this is why people love you. All right. You could be an air sign. Let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Why do people love group 2? Why do people love group 2? This one wants to come out. 3 of Earth. All right. So you could have some coworkers that feel this way about you, that like love you, that love your energy. Like I'm hearing there could be some coworkers or a coworker that has like a truff. What the heck? I think I was trying to say tough and rough at the same time. But you could have a coworker or a few coworkers that have like a tough or rough life at home. So when they come to work, it's like you're their little sense of peace. Like you're their little piece of peace. You know what I'm trying to say? And you guys could work with other coworkers who are also kind of chill too, but they get a different vibe and a different experience from you just because of who you are, you know? Like I'm feeling like you could have built up this energy of peace. Like maybe you weren't always this way. Maybe before you could have been like mentally imbalanced or mentally unstable a little bit, and we've all been there before. We all have our moments, you know, no judgment. But maybe you had to work hard to get to this piece of or this place of mental stability. Okay. And it's like this is why you are so different from like the other coworkers that are in your environment, you know? So yeah, this is why people love you, because you give them a different experience. Yeah, you're someone who has built up a lot for yourself, and people recognize this about you. I believe that there's like a few people that can tell that you've been on your own journey that has been tough, and maybe you spoke to some people about this, and then they see where you are today, where you're mentally stable, like you're in good spirits and things like that. And then it's like people are proud of you because of, where you come from, or where you've come from. And this is why people love you. Spirit guys, why do people love uh group 2? Yeah, we have the worlds. Yeah, you could have changed jobs, or could have changed careers in some type of way, or moved. And this could have been a very hard decision for you to make. But you came through and you did it, and people respect you and they love you for the bravery that you have, or that you had to make this decision, to make whatever major change this was. Okay, because you ended some type of cycle that you were dealing with, and whatever you were involved in, you could have been in it for a while. But like I said, you could have had to do some self-reflection or contemplating, and maybe you hit an epiphany about something and you decided to make some type of major change, and now you've transformed into someone who is more mentally stable, someone who is expanding and growing, and people can see like the benefits that this has caused for you because of this major change. And this is why people love you. This one flew out. We have Ace of Water. Wow. Okay. On the back, we have the Lovers. So you could be someone who is dating your coworker, or dating a coworker, or maybe someone you work with or someone you collaborate with. If that's not the case, you could have someone that's close to you, a friend, a coworker, or someone that you collaborate with, or an acquaintance that loves you. And I heard that they could be in love with you. Yeah, they could be in love with you. Um, yeah, you definitely, I'm hearing you like made a lot of changes where you chose yourself, and you have been focusing on yourself. And this is what has created more mental stability for yourself and more expansion for yourself. And someone maybe knows your journey or sees this, and they're like in love with you because of it. Because you're brave, you're strong. Like, it's very hard to choose yourself. Okay. If you guys don't know, it's hard to choose yourself when you have family and friends that you want to satisfy. You don't want to let people down and things like that. But sometimes at the end of the day, it's like you got to make yourself a priority, because if you don't, nobody else will. And for you guys, group 2, this is probably something that you have learned along your journey, and there's someone who is really intrigued and in awe by like the positive changes that you have been making. Okay. Wow. Yeah, and people love you. Like, the people who are physically attracted to you, they love you because they feel that like you're a perfect match for them. So even if you are already in a relationship, or if this other person that thinks this about you is in a relationship, they just like the fact that they can be around someone like you who is the full package. You know, it like makes their day, it makes them feel better, it makes them feel happy in some type of way. Yeah. Yeah, maybe for one of you, you started a new relationship, and whoever you started a new relationship with is falling fast for you. That's what I'm heavily getting. And it could be that, and or if you're in a relationship and it's kind of new, your relationship could be moving quickly. Okay, only take it if it resonates here. So we have Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. We have the water signs, air signs, earth signs, and heavy Gemini. All right, group 2, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. We're going to get into it for group 3. All right. And before I get into it, I just want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers, my viewers. Thank y'all so much for being here with me and supporting me on my journey with my channel, with growing my channel, and just being a support and an inspiration for you guys. So thank y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all. If you guys are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and tuning in. All right. So let's get into it. For group 3, we have 4 pentacles. So for you guys, group 3, people love you because you have your ish together. Okay. It's like people never see you fumble. People never see you drop the ball. Even if you are dealing with stuff behind the scenes that are shaky, that are off balance, like you could be making a lot of movements and adjustments. You could be juggling a lot of things. You could be dealing with like maybe financial instability or just financial changes on a regular basis. But it's like people never see you sweat. People would never know that you're dealing with what you're dealing with behind the scenes. Okay. And, you know, there could be, well, most people might not know about your personal circumstances and stuff. So for those people, it's like they kind of put you on a pedestal and you are a role model for them on how to like keep their life in order and keep their life together. Okay. So I'm here. You could be a Virgo because us Virgos are kind of like that, where it's like we could be having a whole ish show, SHIT show behind the scenes, or it could be a whole tornado and stuff happening personally, but you would never know. Like you would never know that coming from a Virgo for sure. It could be the same as some other signs, so you don't have to be a Virgo, but this could be your situation too. It's like where people would never know, or yeah, people would never know how much you have to deal with on a regular basis or what you've had to deal with before because of how well you carry yourself. It's like you're not someone who likes to have a pity party, or you don't like to really involve people in your misery or like your drama or like your challenges and things like that. Okay. And this is why people love you. Wow. Yeah, I know I've been in contact or been around people who make what am I trying to say? It's like they like attention. So they will talk about like their drama and their challenges and stuff like all the time. It's like, do you have anything good to talk about? Like, why is it always negative? Like, that's so draining to be around those type of people. You know, that all they do is talk about negative stuff or talk about other people. It's just very immature, like, and chaotic and dysfunctional. So, so yeah, you could be someone who is around these type of people, but it's like you stand out because you're not like this. It's like you keep things to yourself, you keep things in order, you keep things balanced, and yeah, you have a good foundation for yourself. And this is why people love you. You could be an earth sign, don't have to be. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. A lot of people love group 3. A lot of people. Ooh, okay, that one fell. Then I was gonna pick this one out. Hold on. So we have 2 knights here. Okay, so we have Adelita of water, and then we have Adelita of air. Cool. So I'm hearing like you're someone who takes action behind the scenes. You could be someone who makes your plans behind the scenes, or, you know, makes your plans in private and then you pop out with the results. You pop out with the after effect, or you pop out with like the resolution or whatever you've been aiming for. Okay. And this is why people love you, because it's like people are on the edge of their seats because they don't know what you're going to do next. They don't know what you're going to pop out with next. They don't know what changes you're going to make, whatever it is, you know. And all the while, you're still stable. And people never would have saw this coming. And this is why people love you. Yeah, it's like you're exciting. You're exciting, but you're very nonchalant. Like you come off being like nonchalant or very chill, But the way you live your life comes off very exciting and intriguing. Yeah. But yeah, so you could have two sides to you where you're like laid back and chill and relaxed and reserved. And then when you feel like it, you have another side where you're charming, you like to laugh and joke. Um I heard you like to tell secrets. So you could like to tell you could like to talk about things that maybe you learned in secret, or something relating to secrets, or something relating to things that are unknown or that are not known by the people that you're talking to. Yeah, so you could share like hidden information with people, or just share your like your hidden thoughts and hidden ideas with people, maybe like certain people you trust, or with like your friends, or people like you really trust. You share these things with, and this is why people love you. Spirit guys, why do people love group 3? Why do people love group 3? All right, we have 6 of earth with 9 of earth on the back here. Yeah, group 3, you're very stable. Very, very stable. I'm hearing you have come a long way with building up your financial stability, building up your investments, building up your assets, building up your properties, things like that. You've come a long way. But you're here. People see that you're financially independent. You have yeah, you've built up value for yourself, and this is why people love you. I think did I mention that in this reading, that that you're a role model for other people and how they live their lives, just because of how stable you are, or how stable you look on the outside, even though you've probably been through a lot of things. Yeah, you're building up your wealth, group 3, and people can see this, and this is why people love you. Like I said, there could be some people who have seen you at your worst, or seen you when you were struggling, or seen you when you didn't really have much for yourself. You didn't have much money, you didn't have like much to your name, and excuse me, and now they see you where you are now, and they're like, wow, I'm blown away by how far group 3 has come. If people are new to seeing you, or like meeting you, but they don't know your background, it's like, just people love your stability. People love that. Like, so some of you could be people who maybe show your wealth through what you wear, or the experiences that you have, or whatever you spend your money on. People can see that you're wealthy, and people are kind of like, oh my gosh, group 3 is so cool. They just went, on a trip somewhere to the Maldives just for fun, you know, and they showed us pictures and all this other stuff. And they showed us that they bought this while they were over there, and blah, 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 you know. And it's like, people love this about you, because it's like very exciting. Like I said, you're someone who's exciting, but you could come off reserved and nonchalant and chill sometimes too. Yeah. But also, you're someone who is not stingy. You're not selfish with what you do have. And I believe this is because you know what it means to struggle. Like, I heard you've been in the dumps before, where I'm hearing maybe 1 or 2 of you have been homeless before, or had to live in a shelter. Yeah, so some of y'all had like a really hard life, but you have come up and built yourself up, or you're in the process of building yourself up. But with that, it's like, you're not stingy with your resources. Like, how, well, from stuff I hear sometimes, I don't know necessarily if it's true for every celebrity, but how you hear um like celebrities could be like a little stingy or selfish. It's like, for instance, like if somebody has someone who they love as a celebrity, they've been supporting them for years and years, and then they finally meet them in person, and then they see that they're just so rude and disrespectful to you once they meet you, or they see the celebrity be rude or disrespectful to someone, and then that turns that person off from liking that celebrity or whatever. This is just an example. But it's like, for you, you're someone who has come up financially, but you're not someone who's selfish or stingy or disrespectful, you know, because sometimes money can make people's heads get big and make people be all arrogant and thinking they better than everybody and all this stuff. But you're not that type of person. And this is why people love you, group 3. All right, so we have heavy earth signs, air signs, and water signs here. All right, group 3, that was your reading. Let's get into it for group 4. So group 4, for all of my viewers, subscribers, all of you guys, I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you all for being here and supporting me on my journey with my channel, building up my channel. I'm here to inspire you and encourage you guys in any way that I can. So I truly appreciate y'all. I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys, my soul fam. Thank y'all for being here with me. And for my new viewers, thank you for stopping by. And I hope you have been enjoying this so far. All right, so we have the suspended person. So you're someone who, you're someone group 4 who takes your time. I'm hearing that song. I don't know all the words, but I hear it a lot in like YouTube shorts and like YouTube videos. I think it's like, take your time. What's the rush? I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Something like that. I don't know why that song is coming up, but somebody could like that song or like that artist. I don't know who the artist is, but yeah, I like the vibe of that song. Like, I like the flow of it. So you could be someone who takes your time. You don't rush. Okay. And people love this about you. The fact that you are, I'm hearing that you're in your feminine energy, where you just take your time. You're not very, I heard you're not very boastful, or you're not very pushy with things. Okay. People love the fact that you're also patient with them. So I'm hearing this could be like the customers or the clients that you serve love this about you. Only take it if it resonates. So wherever you work, you could have a job that is very tedious, or a job where you have to be patient with the people you work with because of the nature of the industry or whatever it is. So some of y'all could be in healthcare. Some of y'all could work with the elderly or work with the youth. Some of you could work in the culinary world, or some of y'all could work in restaurants or something like that. And you're someone who's very patient. That's heavily what I'm getting. Heavily what I'm getting for y'all. You could like the color green, because it's like, this is all I'm seeing on this card is green. Okay. Also, you could be people who have a big heart, or, yeah, okay, one thing at a time. I got to tell myself that. So you, group 4, have a big heart. Okay. And I think part of your patience comes from you having a big heart for people. It's like you have empathy for people. It's like you can put yourself in their shoes. You know where they're coming from. You might have been in their shoes before. And if you haven't, it's like you could put yourself in their shoes. So it's like, therefore, you treat them, appropriately. But also, another thing I was going to say is, because you're patient and you're kind and you're sweet, it's like you open up the hearts of the people that you interact with and that you connect with. And this is why people love you. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, you could give people a whole new experience when it comes to like interacting with people. And you could be someone where, what am I trying to say? It's like, okay, so I'm trying to say is that, like, you could give people a whole different experience of what it means to interact with someone that looks like you, that sounds like you, that comes from like the same region or area that you come from in the world, you know. So you could be interacting with people who are of different cultures or different backgrounds, and you treat them just the same. You don't treat them any differently. And this is why people love you. Yeah. This is reminding me of my job. So I've told this story before, kind of, But we have our cleaning lady. She is from El Salvador, and she doesn't speak much English. She's learning English, but obviously she speaks Spanish. And I'm someone who I can understand Spanish more than I can speak it. It's like when she speaks to me, like she knows to slow down so I can understand what she's saying. And then when I talk back to her, it's kind of like broken Spanish because, you know, with Spanish, the grammar, like you have to conjugate certain words a certain way and all this other stuff. So I mainly say the vocabulary words. Sometimes it's not conjugated in the right way, but she picks up on what I'm saying. So I feel like she is happy that like I can tell too, like that she's grateful and happy that I can actually connect with her and understand her and like be patient with her despite her having a different, you know, ethnic background than me, you know. And if you guys don't know, I am African American, I'm black. Okay, so yeah, so this could be the same for you guys. You could connect well with people of other cultures, other races, people who speak different languages, things like that. Yeah. So you could be a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces rising or Pisces moon. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Why do people love group 4? Why do people love group 4? Okay, we have the Fool. Yeah, you, like I said, you give, because the Fool talks about newness, starting fresh, starting from scratch. So to me, that's just confirming that like you give people new experiences in some type of way. And I feel like you help people be more optimistic about their life because you could be someone who lives your life in an adventurous way. You could live your life in a fearless way, and like you could be someone who goes out on solo dates, or you could be someone who does your own thing often, even if you do have friends, even if you are a people person. You could be someone who is like, you could have a routine where you take yourself out and you use that as like your self-care time, your self-love time, and you do your own thing. And you could be someone who, when you're out by yourself, you could spark up conversations with strangers. um or if you're out by yourself and other people see you're out by yourself but they don't talk to you, they can tell that you are comfortable with being out by yourself wherever you are, you know. And this is why people love you. It's like you give them a new experience, like you help them think about things differently. You could be like secretly encouraging other people to do what you do. Yeah, you could be encouraging other people to try new things. And this is why people love you. Group 4. So guys, why do people love group 4? All right, that one wanted to flip. So we have 6 of air. This one came out. Iha of water, which is Page of Cups. So there could be people who are mentally conflicted or could be on the fence about making a decision about something, maybe because other people were in their head making them second guess something that they really wanted to do. But like I said, like just you living your life, you being adventurous, you doing new things, and you just happen to come into contact with certain people, like I said, I'm picking up on like strangers or people that don't know you. Because you live your life in a certain way, you kind of, I guess, confirm, like, how much, like you confirm decisions that people were trying to make for themselves where they were on the fence. You know what I'm trying to say? So like going back to this example of you going out on a solo date or you going to some type of festival like by yourself, and people can tell you're by yourself. It's like this one person at this festival could see you and they're out with their friends or family or something, and like in their head they were thinking about going to this one craft fair or something that they really wanted to go to, but they know that they don't have anybody that is interested in crafts and artsy stuff like they are. So they were on the fence about going because they were nervous and scared about how they would look. They didn't know if people were going to be staring at them or looking at them weird or making fun of them and things like that. But seeing you alone, out and about, having a good old time, it's like you confirmed this like decision in their head. Like, dang, okay, I see group 4 is out and they having a good old time. I think I am going to go to that craft fair that I've been thinking about going to, you know? So that is just an example. Okay. But it could relate to so many different things. But, yeah, you encourage people to express themselves in a different way, but you encourage them indirectly. Wow. And this is why people love you. This is really interesting here. You're an interesting person, group 4. This is what I'm picking up on. Wow. Spirit team, why do people love group 4? And I'm hearing too that you could be someone who, excuse me, y'all. You could be someone who is mixed, like you could be mixed with a lot of different cultures. Whether that is like genetically or you could have grew up around a lot of different cultures, and this could be something that affects your life experiences, and this could be why you live your life in a certain way. Okay. Dear guys, why do people love group 4? Why do people love group 4? All right, we have 2 of earth, and the last one we have is strength here. Try to get this all in frame. Yeah, you could be someone who has a strong personality. You have a lot of inner strength. And either people can pick up on this, or I guess people can just tell by how you live your life. You're patient, you're slow moving. It's like you, that's also another thing too, why people love you, is like you don't let people rush you. It's like you'll move when you're ready to move. And sorry y'all if y'all hear the background noise. It's raining right now and thundering really hard. So hopefully y'all can still hear me. But yeah, I'm hearing like you help people balance out their life um in a certain way, or in some type of way, I should say. You help people move forward with making certain decisions. So this could be indirectly, or this could be directly, where you're speaking to people and you could also be giving them some type of advice or some type of insight on moving away from conflict or balancing out their life or trying something new, trying out a new passion that they have for themselves. Yeah, I heard that you could be strengthening people's character. That's interesting. I'm hearing this could be coming from a sister or a sibling that you could be helping indirectly or directly, and this is why they love you. That's sweet. Yeah. All right, group 4. So we have heavy Leo, we have Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, the air signs, and the other water signs. All right, group 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.